Hello everyone, I am Nuno the Second, and today we are back with yet another episode of Stanley League Ultimate Sim Series. And today we are here for round 2 of season 1, as we are here in Spielberg for the Austrian Grand Prix at the Red Bull Ring. And yeah, so we are going to qualifying soon, but before we do that we need to show you the standings. As you can see here in the drivers, obviously since we only did one race so far, it's pretty much going to be the same order as they finished in the last race at Spa, as Muller had such a dominant drive. He had quite a struggling qualifying, only got P5, but in a race after a good undercut, as there was rain in lap 1, or the track was wet at least, he pitted after lap 1 and he managed to get a good undercut on the others, and they just got away and yeah, had such a good win. Then we got even Bulatov with very surprising results, as he benefited a bit from the rain. Also, he had a good start into the race, that also has to be said. Yeah, then we got Gibson, who managed to steal the podium from Hallberg right on the final straight, like right after the bus stop chicane. Yeah, then you got Maxwell and then Wood there in P5 and P6, followed by Vermeulen. Then it's Leon, had such a struggling race after taking pole position. That's the thing. But he wanted to pit at the end of lap 1, but he got blocked by the Red Bull driver there, Hallberg, and he had to do an extra lap, and yeah, it really went terribly wrong, the race, and hopefully he can do a lot better. Yeah, they got Morelli, they attack Valdez and Nakano there, so Valdez and Nakano still yet to score. And then in the teams, maybe I should close up a little bit. We have LSA leading the way with 29 points ahead of Jordan in second. Then we got everyone else kind of close. We got the Levioso Junior team there in third. Then it's Williams just 1 point behind, and then it's Red Bull a little bit further behind. They were expected to be a lot further ahead, but I guess with Nakano not scoring points, that makes things a bit harder. And then we got Sobol Racing there in last place with only 2 points. So yeah, let's then go into qualifying pretty soon. Alright, so we're here on the first part of qualifying, which is first a one-shot lap to decide to start further ahead on the grid for the actual qualifying session, since sometimes there could be some influence, sometimes like your position on track can influence your lap time, so at least for the AI, and so yeah, this ends up being a bit of a crucial thing. Also, I've changed the AI lines for this, as we have Dave Gibson here leading the way. Can the Scottish driver hold up the two LSA drivers? I think he can. As you can see, oh yeah, I think he can. So I saw a green name in second place, but that was Carlos Leon. Hopefully he can have a much better race. Also Nakano up there before, but this is not exactly actual qualifying. It's just to say that he started a bit further ahead. And also there is no rain predicted for today. That's also crucial. And yeah, so it's fully dry weekend here. We see Gibson for some reason not going to the racing line. Hopefully it could change, but no, what is happening here? Because this could have huge influence on his laps. As you can see, what is he doing? Can I find his change, please? That's kind of cringe, not gonna lie. But either way, you got this first lap. Since it is a much smaller track, this could be a lot different in terms of qualifying. Perhaps we might not, for instance, we might not have that second stint where some drivers just pit after the second lap, meaning that they don't have any flying laps on that second stint, making it pretty much useless and just leaving it to the end. So now we should have a first actual lap here. And there he goes, Muller. Can he take pole position? He can. He's with the 26th on 10, 500 behind, ahead of Nakano. So that is interesting. Also Gibson with last place, but now he's finally on the racing line. So yeah, in the meantime we got Leon only P5, but let's see if the drivers can still improve on this lap was racing with tire wear 2 here, and Nakano improves and he takes that provisional pole. Hallberg also in third place, so a good qualifying so far for the Red Bull team at their home race pretty much. So this is a very crucial race and special race for them, and they certainly want to do well here. And yeah, we still got Muller ahead, but can he steal that provisional pole? No, he can't. I think now it starts to get harder to improve those laps. So yeah, still Gibson did improve, but he also had a very bad first lap there, or first 3 laps I guess. But now he's improving up to P6. Leon now only P7, so this is really not great. Yeah, he's on a team that seems to be strong, so but this also comes with a lot of pressure to perform pretty much. But yeah, we got Leon into the pits. Perhaps another cut would put him in a higher position and therefore get better laps. But we will see. The Humber is not that far ahead actually in the whole classification thing, but as you can see, he's actually outperforming Leon here. And that is interesting to see. Maybe Leon has some sort of issue in this qualifying. Yeah, maybe the mechanics might have to have some look into that car. But yeah, the others now are pitting, but we are focused on these drivers because now they should be on the fast flying lap here. As you can see, there he goes, Leon just passing everyone except Muller, who's just so far ahead. And yeah, that should be interesting. Maybe he can give an answer to Nakano's lap here. But yeah, but first we have to see if Leon can improve or not. He's currently second in track position, so that could be good for him. But let's see, can Leon improve? I think he might just do that. And there he goes, up into pole. I mean, provisional pole. It's a 25.68. Did Hallberg improve? No, he's 3/10 behind his best lap. So not ideal. Now we have Muller having to find an answer here. Yeah, that was such a strong lap by his teammate. Once again, maybe looking to be a missed Saturday in this series. Who knows? But, Muller does not improve his lap either. Now Vermeulen a bit to third place. And here we go. It's such chaotic qualifying. At the front at least, as at the back I don't think any drivers improved their laps. But yeah, quite a lot of movement here at the front. Suddenly a lot of drivers just improving quite a lot. And yeah, now Muller goes already into the pits for that final time. Hallberg, interesting enough, it's the drivers who pitted earlier who are staying out here. At least with Leon and Hallberg, that seems to be the case. And yeah, that's very interesting to see. So I guess Muller wants to do some kind of undercut. That's what I'm guessing here. And yeah, I wonder if the drivers will go into the pits. And I think they go, yes, here they go then. And yeah, I guess you have to think about how many laps do we still have until the end. But here we go then, Muller. He absolutely needs an answer. He's currently down into P4, but now he's gonna have that lead on track position at least, so that could be crucial for him. Yeah, that benefit of the position modifier and do faster laps, but he still needs to deliver. Yeah, we have Leon with such a powerful lap. He's 4/10 ahead of Nakano. But here we go then. Can Muller improve? And he can, up to second place. He is not pole position, but this puts him into the front row. As Vermeulen does not improve, he actually has a lap 1 second slower than his best. So yeah, that tells you how good of a lap that was to put himself into P4 actually. They have Nakano in third. And yeah, Muller gaining 2 positions. He now does not improve. We have Gibson improving, but he's still in P7. So not a good qualifying for him. Bulatov in P11. I guess he did improve, but maybe not in terms of position. And yeah, so this should be the final lap. Will someone still surprise us here or not? Maybe, yeah, not really. Ooh, is Hallberg actually still second place for Muller right at the end. And yeah, the crowd I guess goes crazy even though we cannot hear nothing from here, but yeah, Bolotov once again improving I think. But yeah, let's then go into the qualifying grid. And here we go then, it is going to be Carlos Leon once again taking pole position with a lap of 25.63, then it's Halberg who is splitting the LSAs, starting in second place, and it is Muller and Nakano here, so it's Red Bull and LSA occupying the first two rows here. Then we got Roy Vermeulen ahead of William Maxwell there, then we got Dave Gibson, Richie and Carlo Morelli in P8, and it is Jacob Zietek ahead of Robert Wood. Then you got even Bulatov ahead of Norbert Valdez. So yeah, let's then, without any further ado, go into the race. Alright, everyone's ready here for the race, and here we go. It's Leon on pole position, starting on the inside. We have Halberg now trying to take that lead of the race, and can he do it though? As you can see, he goes around the outside, but Leon just managed to defend. We have also Nakano up there trying to gain some position, as we see now Halberg around the outside, and now he's going to have the inside line. Can he do it here? But Leon just managed to hold the outside there, and he keeps the lead of the race. A good start by the Spaniard. Hopefully he can have a good race this time around, as he got beaten by one of the junior drivers. Well, obviously got second place, but yeah, as you can see here, Muller now taking second place, so it is a 1-2 for LSA now, and then we have the Red Bulls drivers in third and P4 here. As then we have Gibson now trying to make up for the bad qualifying as he goes around the outside of Nakano, and there he goes. Nakano tried to defend but just didn't have any chances here. You see now Maxwell now maybe trying on the outside. As you can see, we also have Morelli on the inside there getting a move done on the Dutch driver. You know, you have the British one trying to pass Nakano there, but just not able to do so, as we see Morelli having a look on inside, but just not working. As we see the drivers still quite close to each other, as we have Bulatov, who had such a good race, now in penultimate place. So kind of doing the inverse of what he did, the reverse of what he did in the last race. But yeah, then we have Zietek now around the outside of Vermeulen, and what a move that was, as he goes up to P8. Obviously needs to make an impression after his teammate got the podium, so yeah, maybe a little bit of under pressure, but so far I would say doing pretty solidly for a junior driver. As we see now Leon and Muller fighting for that lead of the race. We see now Gibson around the outside of Halberg, and he takes third. But now it's Muller trying to get past his teammate here as he goes around the outside, and there he goes. Muller takes the lead. He got such a dominant win last race, and he's trying to do the same here today. As we have Gibson now giving pressure to the Spaniard. As yeah, pretty sure Leon would have liked to keep that lead for a lot longer, but he just couldn't. His teammate is way too fast. Now let's see if we can still have an answer. Maybe Gibson might be a bit more confident on his pace, as he's just trying to put himself further ahead. But yeah, now we have Zietek trying to take P7 from Maxwell, but just not able to. But now he's gonna try once again. Can he have the move then on the inside line? Maxwell goes for the switchback, but Zietek managed to block it. So there he goes, Zietek up into P7. Good start by the Polish driver, pretty much at the front of the back half, I guess, of the bottom half, as we have then Maxwell trying to respond and trying to get back that P7. As you can see, as we did have a good first race, but now they're just not looking that well. We have Wood in last place, but yeah, it's still after 8 laps we still got a lot of drivers quite close to each other, which is also very interesting to see. Yes, pretty much the whole grid quite close. But yeah, now we have Gibson once again trying to get past the Spaniard. Here is he gonna have a look on the inside now around the outside, but it's just not working. As then we have Hallberg risking P4. He also got P4 in the previous race, but now Gibson giving pressure to Leon. He gets punted here, but now he's still trying to defend as Gibson has a look on the inside. Now he's going to, I guess, delay his attempt, as you can see. But yeah, Leon really under so much pressure here. But he's going to try again on the inside, but just not able to do it. We also have Hallberg in P4, as you can see. Then we got Leon still in that second place, defending the LSA S1 2. But now Gibson is going to try once again, but is not able to do so. And Hallberg, in the meantime, is just getting closer to this battle for second place, as we see Ziatek and Morelli now battling for P6 here. And can Ziatek take it? I think he can. What a race it is doing. The Polish driver already got past quite a few drivers here, but now Gibson has serious chances. He goes on the inside. That can he finally do it? I think he can. Gibson then up to second place. Now Hallberg tries around the outside of the Spanish driver. There he goes. He's up into the podium, and Leon losing 2 positions in just 1 lap, but now he's trying to get back one of them. And I think he can. Yeah, there he goes. Hallberg gave him the space there. It had such a controversial incident in the previous race, as he blocked the LSA driver who tried to go into the pits at the end of lap 1. Yeah, his answer when the reporters or the journalists made the question about the incident, he said that he just didn't know that Leon was about to pit because there were no clear signs of it, at least from his perspective. So yeah, he just didn't know, and of course he apologized for the incident either way. But yeah, well, obviously Leon was still very frustrated, but now he leaves the pits here in P9. Was not blocked this time around. But yeah, now let's see if we can get any undercut. As you can see, everyone was so close that, yeah, then Leon pitting earlier, he just got overtaken by a lot of drivers. In the meantime, we got Muller now down to P5. As now he goes for such a switch back, and really nice move. They're really showing a lot of experience here against one of the junior drivers. But yeah, Ziatek really doing a very good race here today. But Morelli also doing quite well for Salvo Racing, as now he goes to the pits. Then you have Gibson here trying to stay ahead. Maybe an overcut would have worked, but no. Muller just managed to come out ahead. But yeah, but Jordan did try an overcut here. And it did almost work. In the meantime, we got Leon just quite far behind. Still in P7. And yeah, now it's Hallberg leading the way. Trying to get some laps with that lead. Maybe it could work well for him, as we have then Ziatek into the pits. Into the mediums he goes. As you have then Nakano in P8. No, up, yeah, it's still in P8. Yeah, now we have Ziatek down to P11. And yes, so this is interesting. A lot of strategies, different strategies going on here. A lot of drivers still staying out. But now Vermeulen goes into the pits. But yeah, then we have Gibson and Muller now very close to each other, as Gibson is on the soft tires and the German is on the hard. So yeah, this could be interesting. Obviously, the LSA driver is going to try to keep himself in the lead to not allow for the Scottish driver to lead the way. But here he goes, and Gibson is going to try to move on the final 2 turns, but just not a good attempt there. As you can see now, Hallberg then leaving the pits. He might still be able to be ahead of Leon, which could be so great for him, but can he do it as Leon goes on the sideline? There it goes, he managed to make the move, but Hallberg is going to try to pass him back here. But Leon goes defensive, but he goes around the outside. Can he do it here? I think he can. Oh my god, he's so close. They're still fighting each other, but Hallberg managed to do it. Side by side, they went for quite a few corners, but Hallberg is the winner of that battle there. But now we see Gibson diving on the inside now, trying to take the lead of the race. As you can see here, as he goes on the second hairpin, and now there it goes, up into the lead. Nicely done there by the Jordan driver, but now we see the driver in red now trying his best here to take it back as Gibson goes defensive here. Muller goes around the outside and there he goes, he takes it back. Nicely done by Sebastian Muller there to take the lead, as now we see Bulatov finally beating. He might not be that far away from the attack. So good strategy call maybe here, but now Maxwell does make the move. And yeah, now Valdez hasn't beaten, and now Zietek is just trying to pass him here. But yeah, once again we still got Gibson now fighting back, and there he goes back into the lead once again. Oh my god, it was such a nice battle here for the lead of the race. As you have Halberg trying to cinch them. But yeah, I don't wonder if Zietek beat you so much earlier, because as you can see, he didn't got that much of a good undercut on his teammate, who's now trying to benefit from beating late pretty much, as you can see. And then we have Valdez, who hasn't beaten yet. When is he going to the pits? That's the big question here, as we have then Maxwell in P11. And now there he goes, Bulatov, with an easy move on the Argentinian. Now he has his teammate right ahead of him, and yeah, and the Polish driver doesn't have as fresh a tires that Bulatov has, so yeah, this could have a huge influence in the battling. And yeah, but we might see what should be a very intense battle, as they trying to obviously get any pressure on the senior team to get promoted to them. As we seems to be very clear that LSA it is the team to beat at the front, as we see Nakano and Morelli in their own battle, but Nakano gets back into P5. It seems very clear from this race that pitting later was better, it seems. Because everyone was just pitted later, and I was just looking to have better tires, and they didn't lost that much. Like the ones undercutting didn't got that much of a good gap here, but now we see Bulatov try to pass his teammate here, he's on the inside, and there he goes, Bulatov into P7. So Zietek had quite a good start, but now just falling down a little bit, as Morelli is quite far ahead. We then have Robert Wood now getting passed by his teammate there, Maxwell. And yeah, Maxwell really quite far behind, as you can see. Then you got Vermoen, who had a good qualifying, but now only P11. Then we got Valdez finally beating. Yeah, there's still Gibson leading the way now. Muller trying to get past Vermeulen here. Can he do it? Can he pass the Dutchman? As you can see, this could be controversial, because Gibson is leading the way and Vermeulen could be slowing down the German driver so that he does not catch the current leader of the race. But you know, you still have Morelli and Nakano still battling for that P5, and the LSA junior drivers actually catching up to these two, so this is interesting to see. You might have a four-way battle for the last place on that top 5 here. Look at that, it is Morelli, Nakano, Bulatov and Zietek quite close to each other. As you can see now, Bulatov with much better tires than the Japanese driver, now trying to go for an overtake here. Can he do it on the inside line? He's going to try, but he goes into the pits already. Oh wow, that's interesting. So Bulatov goes into the pits. Also we saw Gibson and Halberg going to the pits as well. As yeah, now Leon is going to pits. And yeah, that's interesting. As we see now Gibson into second place once again, and Halberg now once again in third. But now Leon has slightly better tires than the Swedish driver, so this could be interesting. But already is a small lap, so it might not be that much influential. But now we see Zietek versus Nakano, and there he goes. Zietek managed to get ahead of the Japanese driver. So there he goes. As we have Maxwell now up into P6 with all of the other drivers pitting. But the difference of tires, it's very imminent, so So not sure if he's going to be able to keep that position, but we will have to wait and see. Because now we have Bulatov trying to get past his teammates. Here as he has a look on his side, now he's going to delay it a bit further as he's now going to try it. Here on the second hairpin as Wood goes defensive, but just not enough. As you can see, Bulatov takes the position. But now Wood is going to try to fight it back as Bulatov went a little bit conservative there. Very cautious on his driver, but Wood is just going to take full advantage of that. As the attack is just trying to now get closer. As you can see here. And yeah, it seems like Muller is not pitting a second time, which is interesting because yeah, Gibson was leading the way. And I don't wonder if he's going to lose because of that. And yeah, that would be such a story if Muller ends up winning because of beating, because of not beating for a second time. Maybe the one stomper was the way to go here. As we have then Maxwell stealing P6. And now Zitek gets the move done on his teammates. Now he's the one with the better tires here. So yeah, very interesting to see. Yeah, there he goes. He's trying to unlap himself from the senior driver here. But as you can see, we got Wood and Maxwell in their own battle. But now there he goes, Zitek. Then on the inside of the English driver here. As he goes around the outside, can he pass the other Williams driver as well? Yes, he can! Oh my lord, what a move that was! In two corners, he passed two drivers here. Now he's up into P6 here. What an amazing race! Really nicely done, as you can see. As you have Muller that's trying to hold on to the lead. As he's now, oh my god, he got reduced very significantly. As you can see, Gibson's just so close to the LSA driver. But this is going to be close enough because it's only now 4 laps to go till the end. And it's 4 very small laps here, so yeah, I'd say Muller still has a chance to win, but there is an angry shark coming after him for that win of the race. So yeah, we still have a fight here till the end, but yeah, we got Wood now still behind Zitek, as yeah, I think he got past his teammate who just doesn't have any tires now. As you can see now, Nakano going for the move here. Bulatov gets pushed wide by the Scottish driver. Ooh, and this could be controversial because he lost a lot of time with that. And this just gives some breathing space to Sebastian Muller here to just take that win. But now, ooh, his teammate's going to push him into the gravel. I guess he wanted to unlap himself because he has much better tires, but yeah, that is interesting. As you can see now, Gibson has to lap the Japanese driver here, and he does it pretty easily. But yeah, it's just 2 laps to go. Who's gonna take the win here? As Gibson is just not giving up yet, because he can't see Muller just right there. In the meantime, we got Hellberg also not that far away. Leon is also not far either. So yeah, we still have something here. But people see now Zitek just get out of the way maybe. But yeah, Gibson is very close here. There we go, it's the final lap of the race. Who's gonna take it? Oh my lord, this is going to be so close. But who can win this? That's the big question here. As you can see now, Gibson is very close to the German driver. Can he hold on or not? But here he goes now, Gibson goes for the inside line. Can he take it here? No, he can't. Muller is going to take the win at the end. But oh my god, what a race that was. And Muller is going to win once again. Round number 2 as Gibson takes second place. Then Hallberg now this time gets himself into the podium position. And then Leon makes up for the disaster of the first race and gets up into P4. Then Morelli is going to be in P5, then meets Zitek, then in P6. What a race that was for the Polish driver. Then we got Nakano in P7 having a much better race compared to the Belgian Grand Prix. Then we got Bulatov ahead of Wood, and then Maxwell was Williams just didn't have a good race here. Also Vermeulen only P11, and then Valdez now in last place. So yeah, it was a very interesting race. Soon we should be seeing the standings. So looking at the standings, Muller now extends his lead in the championship as he got yet another win. Now Gibson slowly getting up to second place, then it's Halberg up to third, and Bulatov falls down to P4, still benefiting a lot from that second place at Spa. Then Leon now climbs up to P5. Then we got Morelli then up into P6 with Maxwell dropping off a little bit down to P7. Also, same for Wood in P8. Then Ziatek climbs up to P9. Then it's Vermoeden dropping a bit into P10. Then Nakano still in P11. Even with that P7, and then Valdez in last place, still yet to score any points. Then it is LSA now extending that lead in the constructors, and Jordan in second place, 6 points ahead of Red Bull, who now climbs up to third. Then it's the Levioso Junior team in P4, just ahead of now Williams, and then Sauber Racing in final and last place. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's race. Next week we are going to Bahrain, and I see you there. Goodbye.